Good afternoon, YouTube. I want to talk about bows. Currently, I just started this character a little while ago, and I've been working on getting the bows. I have the short bow, I have the long bow, and the reason for that is I want to test Poisonbone Arrows. So, first thing I like to do, first thing I'm going to show here is where to get a lot of bone arrow or bone materials. So at the Church of Pilgrimage, if you come out the door where the guys are, you come down here to the right. I'm going to go ahead and put the bow on because it's the easiest way to kill them. There is 3 flocks of sheep down here. So you can just target one, take a shot, use the right stick to target the next one. Oh, don't do it a little too early like I did. Do it right after the shot launches. And then you can go around and pick up all the bones. There's this group. Keep going down the hill. There's this group down here. There's one more past that other thing, but I'm not gonna, well, I'll walk down to them. I'm not gonna sit there and shoot them all. Now these are just regular Poisonbone arrows. The bow is a level 1. I haven't, whoops, I'm gonna have to make some, well, I'll just make some poison ones. That's enough. So I'll have to make some later for farming. I use just the basic poison, or just the bone arrows that you get. So if you're starting the game and you're interested in archery, it's looking like it's going to be a tough haul, but I've been curious about it because I really wanted to do archery in Dark Souls 3, and I didn't ever get it kind of going. I know I saw some great videos on it, but anyway, this guy sells the book. I've already bought it, and it was the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 1 or 2. I think it's 1 that lets you buy the regular bone arrow recipe. Then as you're progressing through the game, there's this cool merchant that I've seen on videos that sits out here and plays a violin sounding instrument. You got to run across this bridge here. And we're just gonna keep on cooking. I don't want to mess with that guy. That guy's not too hard to kill, but I've been just running around getting stuff. So this guy right here, if you listen, he sits here and plays his little bowed instrument.
I didn't realize.
And he sells the book that does Poisonbone arrows. Now, I'm gonna go one more place. The best place I've found so far is if you go to these Waypoint Ruined Cellar and you come out, and again, my stuff I'm just not set up yet. I don't have smithing stone upgrades on my staff, on the bows. I put them on this thing, which doesn't hit very well. I'm kind of disappointed in the S-stock, but I'm planning to get the katana for this guy anyway, so I'm not really doing any more upgrade mats. So when you come out of there, you got these little guys right here. The big one's trying to do the rain of light spell on you, and it hits pretty hard, so don't stand in it. And then you can just take these guys out with, however ranged or melee you want to. The poison is kind of serious, so if you're not a prophet or see, I got into poison, so now I'm gonna have to kind of expedite this. So I've got the longbow on right now. Whoops, I don't have any arrows, so let's see. I'm already poisoned, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. I had the ashes of war on the sword, obviously. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit here and just kind of finish this dude off, hopefully before I run out of potions and his poison gets me. And we'll just sit here and kind of do this. This is my best option. Sorry about that. But anyway, the reason I'm killing him, if I can get it done, oh, here he goes with the rain of white, or whatever that's called. Alright, so he drops every time. Well, that was from the little guy. Every time you kill him, you get 5 poison bloom. And most times I've seen that Miranda powder. I haven't really been paying attention to that. Not sure what that's for yet. So anyway, got my poison bloom. I'm going to come down here and rest up real quick before the poison takes me out. Oh, wrong thing. Where is... There it is. Trying to rest at a candle. Alright, so I'm gonna make, I've got enough stuff to make a few poison bloom arrows. I don't need many, I just want to poison bone, sorry. Actually, I'm gonna make quite a bit of them, because I'm gonna probably use this a lot. And then the place where I'm gonna test this at, I already kind of tested. Put a mark. Place where I would like to test is the giants that are up on top of this storm hill. And first I'm going to test with the short bow. And again, I haven't upgraded it. It might be better if you've used a little upgrade. The short bow doesn't do a lot of damage. It does have the... You can kill those dudes there when you're doing this rotation to get more bones. And then there's also a whole group of them over here by this area. You guys probably mostly already know that. You've done this. And I am not claiming this poison shot's going to be any good for later game or anything. I don't know, but this is the best I've found. I've tried the fire. I've tried the arrows that you use these rune stones to make. I forget what they're called. Let's look. I got those two. They don't seem to be doing anything. Rainbow stone arrow. They don't hit. Most recommendations I see are just to buy the regular arrows from the merchant until later game, because these arrows are all kind of junky. But I just wanted to, I'm gonna have to hit this guy 4 or 5 or 6 times. So I'm gonna pull up the bow. My poison arrows are in my R2 slot. Actually, I don't have any regular ones, so I'm just gonna put them here. Now, he saw me. I didn't want to do that quite yet. So if you use the quick shot, it's 6 shots, so 140 damage, and then it does 8 things per tick. And we can sit and watch. It'll go basically, if I don't get myself killed, it's going to basically go to 800 something damage, 850, 860. So you get about 800 damage off of the poison as is when you're low level like this. I tried it with the fletched arrows with the feathers that are poison bone last night on a different character, and didn't really see any better results. It's still 8 per tick. I didn't really stand here and see if it did the same amount of overall damage. But this is real helpful. Like normally what I do is I'm going to use my magic to take him out. You know, I'm trying to level up kind of a spell sword or whatever, so I'm going to use Glintstone Pebble until I get a better spell. And but basically I'm just watching him burn. See, you can see his numbers there. Oh, yeah, that was a good hit. And let's see, while he's doing that, I'm going to put the longbow on, because it takes 3 hits when they're that charged hit that you can do with the longbow. The same one that you get the Ashes of War out on the road. So, well, thanks for the... That's probably some more animal bones. Yep, alright. Oh, okay, so I didn't quite see. I'm sorry I wasn't looking, but we can watch it in the video. So that was basically 800 damage off of just those arrows. So now I'm going to use the heavy shot, because it takes 3 basically heavy shots to get him poisoned again. Oh, maybe 4, I don't know. It took 3 last night. But my guy's dexterity was a little bit higher on the one I was using last night. So, I'm not going to sit there and watch it burn down again. It's 800 pretty much every time I've done it. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to take a punch on the nose, what I'm going to do. Oops, and now I'm out of mana. Good job. FP, sorry. And that's the end of him. And of course, the nice thing about these giants is you always get 2 flasks every time you down them. So it kind of is real easy to keep you topped off. And early game, it gives you 1,000 experience per kill. So anyway, and then I did try the fire arrows. The fire arrows hit a little harder than the regular bone arrows if on a charged shot, but I can't get them to, I don't guess they put a long-standing damage over time on like the poison ones do. So, and obviously, you know, that's not going to be the way you kill these things, taking your time and watching it burn, but I just wanted to test and see how much poison damage it did. So hopefully this video helped you decide if archery is in your future. I know there's better bows out there, and I know when they're upgraded they do good damage, and I was working on dexterity on the other character. They were doing okay. With a good staff on a astrologer, I'm able to get like 147 at like I'm at 25 intellect, and I think I've got it to a 4, and I'm able to get like 140 to 150 damage on these guys each hit, so he can burn them down pretty quick. But I really am interested in doing a little bit more of a melee magic build with the sword buff and some other stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's helpful, and we'll talk to you next time.